It feels so good to get these 4 wins. I'm excited we got this tournament in with the weather the way it was and a lot of late games, but it was so fun to be able to have some challenging games where we went to the international tiebreaker and won. Wow, what a concept, because we've had the first 2 weeks, top teams 1, 2, I don't know, 4, 10, 11, some really tough games. And when we went extra innings, we ended up losing those. And so it's great that we were able to turn that around. And it's great being in front of our fans. I mean, we got the best fans, and it's exciting with the weather the way it was. They still poured into seeing it. And today's victory over Marshall was like a really nice crowd.
Well, I guess we'll kind of go game by game. That first game, the 8-run win.
Northern Illinois.
Over Northern Illinois. It seems like 2 weeks ago.
It does.
But just walk through that. You know, you get the late rally to kind of pull away. I think it was like 6 runs in the 5th inning, and then a one-hitter on the other end. Just talk about that performance.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see that when you come through the first 2 weeks of a season competing against some of the top ranked teams in the country, and for us to take many of them the distance, right, but to fall short, it will play on you, right? It's a lot of the players in their mind are like, okay, I could have done better, or why didn't I do this? And so to put it behind you and to play in the moment, I was really excited to see that happen when we opened up against Northern Illinois with the run rule. And to see that the bats are breaking loose. Like Rachel Roop just had an outstanding weekend. To see today Caroline Hudson to break through. Devin to consistently, Devin Howard consistently ripping the ball and doing what she's doing against top teams, Oklahoma, UCLA, you name it. And then here to continue to be the leader that she is, leading off for us as well. That's exciting to see. And to be challenged, it's good. Today, the one thing with the Marshall to only have a one hitter that we barely got, which Rachel Roop hit the slow roller to third and was able to break the no-hitter, and then all of a sudden like 4 hits in a row and blasting it, and to see him come alive, it was really a lot of fun.
So last night and tonight, or in the Marshall game, so Princeton and Marshall, both teams had their ace going. Both pitchers were conference pitcher of the year in their respective conference. But it seemed like that third time around, you got to them. Was that just something that kind of built because it was the 6th inning in one game, 5th inning in the other game?
Well, when you face the top pitchers, let me just tell you, when teams are facing us, they're going to bring in their aces, right, in the pitching circle. And that was no exception. You've mentioned conference pitchers of the year. That's who we were facing. And that's good. That's a huge respect to what we can do. Whenever you face a good pitcher, you're going to need to see her a few times. And that's when exactly what you said happened. Our third at bat, it always seems to go to the hitter. If you're a 300 hitter, that third at bat is going to be yours. So I've always said, if you get a hit your first at bat, wow, it's going to be an awesome day. 2, it's a 50-50 shot. But you're a 300 hitter, that third at bat, same pitcher, it should be yours. And it was ours. So it was exciting to see.
And then the offense got off to a good start in that 4th game, and then got a little scary, but you pulled through.
Well, what happened when you start off 2 home runs? I mean, Dev and then Huddy, hitting, the home runs that they did, and just we got in cruise control, and you can't do that. Anyone who's watching this tournament, you could see that games ended up going like, oh, this is going to be a run rule. Nope, ends up being a tie, go into extra innings. All of the teams this weekend, I'm proud of them. They really battled. And for us, sitting on a cruise control mindset, not good. But some of our hitters really wasn't a cruise control. I think they just tried harder. Isn't that interesting? You hit a home run, and now you're going to try harder. Obviously hitting a home run and hitting the ball hard, you just keep doing what you're born to do. You don't have to try harder. And so I think you started to see that again with our third at bats and everything to make up for that. So I'm just really proud of it. I think we made some defensive mistakes that made it challenging in the circle. And it's really fun when you start with Emily Estroff and then you're able to go to Paige Bachman, who struck out 2, and then to be able to bring, Carly in. It's good to see that, and it's such a change of pace for the hitters. And it's good that we can offer that and keep them off balance.
Talk about Carly real quick. She pitched quite a few innings, got 3 wins and a save. How big was that for the team?
Yeah, it's really big to see Carly be able to not only just be able to be strong in her games, but to come in and close out. And like I said, when you can pitch by committee and you have a totally different look between Emily Estroff, Paige Bachman, and Carly Keeney, all 3 of them are very different. And I think there was a few mistakes in the defense that unfortunately made us make the switch earlier than we really need to. And I just hope the pitchers don't think it's something they did wrong, because I thought they looked really good. And sometimes you just got to break momentum and, do a little changing and give a different look for them. And I thought it worked really well today.
And 3 straight weeks at home. We're looking forward to the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I tell you, our team is tired, coaching staff as well. I mean, it's part of it. When you start off in the West Coast and go to Puerto Vallarta and playing really strong teams and coming back, I made the schedule this way on purpose. I knew that we'd need it. So to get 4 wins is huge. And then we'll have tomorrow off, and we'll be able to just refine what we have. We had a couple injuries, today that we really had to change things up. Alexis Soto got injured in the hand. Then also you had Reagan Barrett with her foot. So we had to make some defensive moves. And it's great that we have the talent on this team to be able to, we got the depth, and we also have the talent where they can play different spots. So that was good.